And that's how I felt about it. It was just so disturbingly disgusting, and on such a deep level. And so when people think that people don't actually, like it, there's people who revel in it, and they think that it's kind of like this contra, because they feel like they're being oppressed. So it's like a
they're displaying a level of apathy that isn't very palatable.
Yeah, for sure. What's that?
Hypothetically.
Whose definition I got?
He just said it. Be quiet.
He wins. Steve wins. Yay, Steve.
I told you all I could satisfy the burden of proof.
All right, so yeah, that's his definition. But I would just say.
Yeah. Those is back.
That the first part.
Unidentifiable
is a little problematic. Because
okay.
You should not be able to have a definition of something that has no identity.
Little problematic?
No, basically, you should have a definition because.
Well, I don't. Tim, if my definition is wrong, please correct me. Define God.
It's not that it's wrong; it's self-contradictory. In other words, what I'm saying is.
Tim, question before you move on.
Your definition is
self-contradictory. Tim, if it's not wrong, then it's right.
No, self-contradictory means it's meaningless.
Tim, you said my definition is not wrong, therefore it's right.
No,
I'm holding.
What about it being neither?
But you didn't say that. You said it wasn't wrong.
If you listen, I'm telling you.
I am listening, Tim.
You're not listening enough, basically,
I told you Tim is a fucking punching bag.
It's not right or wrong.
But you didn't say it was meaningless. You said it wasn't wrong.
I didn't finish what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
His version of Jamal. You guys know Jamal, like flat earth?
No, we don't know somebody else.
Fucking crazy flat earthers.
We don't know somebody else.
Okay, so I'll say it for Tim. I'll say it for a second time. If God is identifiable, please identify him. There you go. So that makes no sense.
No, I said that makes more sense.
Well, of course it does.
So basically, God is, and so in case you didn't understand, Uncle Steve and I, we had a debate before. We had a formal debate before.
Yes, we did.
And it was moderated and everything. It went pretty well. So it's not like Uncle Steve doesn't know my view.
Tim's correct. I don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about now, but Tim's right.
It's something, a nugget I think would help other people understand.
Hey, Tim, you can give me nuggets. You can give me flowers anytime you want.
It's not for you. Don't start trying to disrespect that. You never disrespected me before, so don't start.
I'm not disrespecting you now.
All right, so don't start cutting me off and start acting like the dummies that I can get dumb to. All right, so I'm trying to be reasonable with you.
Tim, I never act like a dummy.
All right, so let's not start. All right, so pure being.
Were you scared of me? What the fuck?
See him, look, he can't. He's like a child.
Yo, again, dude. You're the Jamal.
You know what? Let's hear some knowledge. Let's see something. See and teach us something. Go ahead.
What do you want to know, bro? All I got is facts. What you want to know? This God identifiable. There's literally nothing in your brain. Seriously.
This is for you. This is for
anything with your Jamal, yo.
So I gave you the time to talk. You got silent, and you only talk when I'm talking. So I'm giving you the time to talk. Go ahead.
Again, I told you. What do you want to know? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gotta be start conversations, but whatever you want to say. Yeah. Forget it.
Whatever you want to say.
Everything you said is so fucking irrelevant. You're using the most baby fucking Wikipedia level arguments. Fucking from like the 15th century, dude. We made like 500 years of progress in philosophy and theology. Like, catch up with the times, bro.
So, Carlos, what did you say?
I want to address something that Doge said before he left the last room. That was fucking retarded. Really retarded, but now I can't remember because that was a little while ago.
Hey, Carlos, what did you say about defining God? What did you say?
Yeah, so Steve said that God is not identifiable, so.
No, I said God is the definition of God is an unidentifiable higher power.
Yeah, so.
Self-contradictory, higher power, but unidentifiable.
Yeah, unidentifiable.
I've never heard a more useless definition in my life.
Well, no one's refuted me in 5 minutes
It's
of gone.
self-contradictory. If it's higher power, you just identified it as being higher power.
Yo, even Tim got you.
Well, does anybody disagree that God is more powerful than the rest of us? Does anybody disagree with that?
That's not the point.
Yes, I disagree. This thing is fucking God. The fuck.
We're talking
God
about the We're talking about the definition, not whether or not he exists.
Every
about the
fucking
definition.
person has their own definition. No two people share the exact same definition. Even you get twin brothers who were raised in the same church for 40 years. Stick them in a fucking room for 24 hours or 48 hours, whatever it takes, and just have them describe their.
Well, if you don't like my definition, let's hear yours.
The definition is worthless. And yes.
Well, let's hear yours.
And I'll tell you, your definition is fucking useless.
So you don't have a definition, then, is that right?
Bro. You're embarrassing us.
Okay, well, no one is given a better definition than mine. Therefore, so far, at least as of this moment, I have still satisfied my burden of proof.
Yeah, Steve, the definition that's
you might as well just went with fucking
the most used definition. The most used definition for God colloquially is an immaterial mind, right?
I'm not aware of that, but I'll take your word for it. I've never heard that before.
You've never heard of God being the immaterial mind?
That is correct.
Oh,
the guy who just left Honey Badger already.
What do you mean you never heard that, Steve? I mentioned that in a debate. I said not just and, but ultimate or absolute, because we believe angels are immaterial.
I've never heard the definition of God as an immaterial mind. This is the first time I've heard it.
You have to read that. Well, not hear it. You might have to read it.
I'm just saying, this is the first time I've ever heard
radio voice.
You need to talk to Honey
He's
Badger.
the one that so far has satisfied the burden of proof that the definition of God is an unidentifiable higher power. That's who he is.
It's self-contradictory.
Well, you have a higher
has a higher power, yet unidentifiable. That's the point I was making before. You're not.
Yo, even a retard like Tim can bring out the fucking contradiction. That's funny, bro.
A retard like me.
We don't use those words anymore.
God's son, relax.
Bro, I'm still waiting. Again, I'll get out of here. Honey Badger's not here, so it's just not funny.
Yeah, I know. Honey Badger's not here.
Yo, I'm here to laugh, bro. I'm here to laugh because you guys
laugh. He's not here to be serious. See, that's the point I'm making. Some people are not. He's
yo,
here to laugh.
Because how long have you tried?
Laugh at this.
How
laugh
many
at
times
this.
are you gonna make the same
Laugh at
argument?
this. Who are you looking up to in that tweet?
I have a question for Smarty Pants.
Hold on, chill, bro. I'm trying to remember the question for Doge, bro. Doge said the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. And then right when I was gonna jump in, he fucking left the room, bro.
What Doge say? He's back. He's back.
I'll tell you, sometimes I blaze, I take a hit, and I do linear algebra.
Right on, man. Right on.
Yeah, right on, man. Right on. Well, 7 minutes gone, and I've still satisfied my burden of proof. I'm going to give it about 10 minutes, and then that'll be enough.
No, we've been past that. You got to catch up, huh? We already.
Well,
There's no burden with
really, what's
no burden.
what's the better definition, Tim? I still haven't heard it.
The immaterial mind.
No, I heard you, JCC. I heard you.
Yo,
Yeah, we passed that.
you weren't here.
Oh, we're past that. We're over that. Okay.
Few seconds
I
passed.
ain't got no burden with
Into
proof.
that definition, it was over. Who said
Fuck, Doge, you lucky, man.
Is that like a Latin term, burden of proof?
God's son? What's going on?
What's going on?
Yo, we out of here.
We out of here. Who's with we?
He's got a mouth.
See him. It's just
He's got a
he
mouse.
can't function without his Sonic. He needs a Sonic to hold on to his tail.
He got a mouse
So
in his
it's like it's not I'm gone, we're gone. Like we.
mouse in his pocket.
Wow. You got a what?
A mouse in his pocket.
What's everyone's favorite YouTube?
What?
Benji's channel.
Get the fuck out of here.
Benji's channel. Alright.
What channel is Benji? What channel is that?
That's on Pornhub.
The game?
Yes.
You in this game. That's right. You're play this game. Or you
How
get
did you know
you know what
YouTube
happens.
channel the game? What the fuck you talking about?
What is the game?
What is you know the game.
Oh, I don't know. Jigsaw knows. I'm not him. Someone.
Oh, is that your YouTube channel? Jigsaw is your YouTube channel?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know who's Jigsaw. He might have his own channel. I'm just Benji.
Is that your channel, Benji? YouTube?
I don't have a channel. Jigsaw.
Oh, what the fuck's going on now?
I see this channel. Yeah.
I thought that was
What is the game? Has anybody realized the game? Or nobody has yet?
Yeah, I realized it. I realized we're all being set up. I get it, but it's okay. Set up.
Wait, who's being set up? What do you mean?
All of
Who's
them.
setting up who? What are you talking about, Jim?
All right, so let me tell you how the game goes, right? So when you come on Clubhouse, right? There are people.
Clubhouse is the game?
Yeah,
Are you
they're
sure?
talking. Are you top? You know, I work with children. Like you're worse than children right now.
I'm worse than children.
The children I
What's asking a question, man?
They at least no. Even the children I work with, they don't ask me a question while I'm talking.
I believe they're the future.
Godson, control your brother.
Why do you call him Godson? Why do you call him Godson?
Because I'm not calling nobody Godson.
Oh, what's the matter? Does that bother you?
You got to catch up, James.
Catch up to what?
To what's going on, man, in the game.
Lead, follow, or get out of my way, bitch.
Finish chopping that chicken.
What?
Finish chopping that chicken you were chopping earlier.
Oh, that wasn't chicken.
Oh snap. Hope it wasn't a person. Here comes Jigsaw. Getting jiggy with it for a few minutes until the time is up. Jigsaw getting jiggy with it until the time is up.
I want to hear close to the back.
Appreciate that. So yeah, James, as we were saying before we were so unruly interrupted by Jigsaw. Yeah, I appreciate these conversations.
Put me in the queue, Dr. Benji.
Oh, there is no queue. This is Noel's bar. You know what time this is. You get to speak whenever.
Okay, dude. Go ahead.
Okay, so this would be my way to define God. There's 4 ways to do it. The first 2 are forwards, which is go or goad, meaning go do something, which is action. Goad is like troll or tease using God. The other 2 ways are backward ways, which is do, which is basically the same as go, and then dog, which is another way of saying now. It's because a dog is always trying to get you back into the now. Take me to the park. I gotta go pee. I gotta go poo. Feed me. Now. And that is essentially what God is. It's the compression of the past and the future, which is the now. I am complete. Let the game begin.
Now that was a combination of words I think I've never heard before. That was a different type of word salad. Can you refute that, James? If you even know what he just said, can you refute that? Oh, don't get silent on me now. No. I need you to come back here and refute that definition. He's not playing, Benji. He think he's slick. He hears us. He's not playing the game. I think he just said it.
So how does it feel every day to spit out your beliefs back and forth, back and forth? Do you get anything out of it, or you just like hearing your own voice?
No. Actually, now you ask a good question. Now let me get serious now. So for me, it's always been about truth. Now I can get silly at times. I can, but for me, I don't think we actually have to do this because I think that the truth will be made known to everybody in time. So ultimately, I do believe. If I really truly believe, like as a consistent theist, truth and all answers to all questions that we need to know, we will all get to know by the God I say exists. So really, you don't have to do it. It's just something that, in the meantime, in the state that we're in this world, and we call time between our birth and our death, and the end and everything. This is something that God gave us to do. And he just said, but try to do it with meekness and respect, which we don't always do.
Did God already accomplish that goal? In your opinion?
No. It is mine, according to the plan, but it's not brought to fruition yet. Obviously, because time is still going on. So the last day isn't here yet because more days are going on. But when that last day comes, then it will be completed. But in the meantime, this is what we do. But the reason why we debate and argue is because certain beliefs command other people to believe. Right? So if it was just a situation where I can keep my beliefs to myself and it be okay with God, that's different. Or if I don't have a God, I don't believe in a God that is commanding me to believe and do, and commanding me when opportunity presents to tell the truth about other people having to believe in it. That's different. When you have to proselytize like Christianity does, that's why it's the focus of a lot of people's attention to attack, because they want it. It's like people are trying to say it's okay to be Christian, but can't you just keep it to yourself? Like, can it be something that you just enjoy and believe? That would be fine if the religion's God didn't say, command all men everywhere to repent and baptize this one and make disciples. But as you do that, like Paul was doing, you're going to come across people who are going to not just believe. They're going to come back what you believe. Okay, now what are you going to do? If somebody say, no, you're wrong, you might say, well, what do you mean I'm wrong? And Paul would say, I just was sort of resurrected, Lord. He just commanded me to go. Right? And he just gave me all his power, and I'm proving that I'm a messenger sent from God by the miracles that I'm doing. What do you mean I'm wrong? Right? So this is the issue that we have, because it's not a religion that's supposed to be kept to itself, kept in our own corner in our house. It's world is spread into the world. What comes along with that is if you have enough people believe in Christianity or any particular religion, you can affect the rest of the culture, and the rest of the culture, society, may not want to live according to those rules. So they have to fight that.
I respect your perspective. It seems like he was getting a little long-winded.
Okay, right.
But I respect your perspective. But what about somebody that has the opposite view of you, and then God has the same command? Where does that lead? Where does that lead? Two people, opposite coin, same view. saying they have to push this out and go somewhere. You have an opposite view on them, they have an opposite view on God, which have the same commands. Is somewhere ever going to lead somewhere? Or are you people just going to be fighting which one stands?
That's the way it is. It's a fight. It's pretty much a battle between the sea. Yeah, that's
why? But why? What about peace? So you said a big thing earlier. You have to fight to the end, right? You have to fight to the end. What about peace? Can't two sides of the coin? Give me a second. Can two sides of the coin be correct at the same time, or it only has to be one?
Well, unless you hold to contradictions, I would say no. Well, if both of those sides of the coin are two truths, yes. But if it's one on one side is the truth, that's the thing for me. I believe in truth, so I believe it is right or wrong to say that 2 + 2 is 4. I don't think you can just say whatever you want to say about mathematics. And then for me, it don't stop at mathematics. It stop at reality in general. So if a person comes along and not just say 2 + 2 can be whatever you want it to be, what do you think is going to happen in a world like that, right? And people working, you're working for a check, and you're working and value and all, it just messes up everything. We just only want it to happen at religious levels, philosophical levels, maybe even scientific levels. But when it comes to math, we're not like that.
We're talking about the concept of God right now. Will there be ever absolute truth that comes to some realization that there is one God we all are follow, or there is no God at all we all are follow? Or will you people just be debating every single day, reciting arguments, waiting to see what comes true until the time you die?
That's the means by which some people come to believe, or at least come closer to believing, and don't. It is what it is. So it's qualified. So it's basically, there will be some who's going to believe.
It's a yes.
Now, I said that earlier. If you meant that I said it's going to be a fight to the end.
It's a fight to the end. So nobody can have peace. Just hold to what they believe to be true and they accept it. They can't hold to it and say, okay, this is not true. Other people just reject, they don't accept, but they hold to something else. So I just left out of my beliefs, argue it. And there would never be no peace. There would just be argue, fighting, dogma, and a war going at each other without a leash. Without a leash. Like me sitting back watching the game without me leashing it, without me watching, just sitting back in the shadows watching, this will be an endless debate. And in person, this probably would have been a bloodbath, and I wonder who would have survived it.
It's already been. It's not. You had Protestants killing Catholics. We have to get to the point where we understand that there is going to be no peace in the sense that we think it's going to be peace, because ultimately peace comes from God. The source of our being gives peace. So peace comes from killing God. So it's not a natural.
Peace comes from killing your ops. That's the truth.
See, so he's playing around. See, so no, being serious. We can
just start it right there, brother.
Lives really get lost.
As soon as you say it right there, as soon as you utter out what you believe, you step in the game as you speak. As soon as you say one side always comes from God, I'm not saying anything. Somebody else says no, it comes from this. Then nobody says that won't end. This will never end. You have your side, they have their side. We'll be sitting here forever, and I'll just be on you laughing at y'all in this game. The game continues.
Oh yeah, you can laugh. I appreciate the stage.
Because I'm outside the game watching you play.
Yeah, because that's how I came to. I know the truth. I listen to other people play their game. I don't mind that. Keep playing. All right.
I'm not playing anything. You are.
Well, you're still involved by allowing us to play.
Of course, I am.
The game.
Let's get some more people in here, brother Tim. AR,
I'm going, guys. I appreciate you.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Oh, he ran. He didn't run. He was a good participant. Anybody else? The stage is open.
First and foremost, we need to establish where is the stage. Because I'm on my phone, I don't see no stage.
What do you mean?
Let me get comfortable. 1 second.
Be comfortable, relax.
I'm very comfortable now, yes. Speak. Because I have no wife, I can speak, you know.
Hello.
If I had a wife, I would not be speaking to you guys.
Hello.
I would be busy.
But you are all wifeless, all masturbators. That's why you're debaters. But let's continue.
Interesting.
Come on. I studied the English language, the Oxford book.
This game is getting a little boring. I might have to close it down. It was a quick and easy one, though. I know how I'm gonna end this, so give me a second. Yeah, just take your time.
Yes. Okay, chapter 13. Let me look at this shit. Okay, let me just tell this. I don't see that it's jokester.
Keep talking.
Look. You have to get certified in this bitch, or you will be uncertified. Certifications will equal financial falus. For you motherfuckers don't know, that is money. If you ain't getting money, you're a hoe. Because time is limited. You gotta get your money up before you go to your grave. And you go to sleep permanently. JCC, you look like you're very close to the grave, brother. I will give you another 15 years max. If you want to keep longevity, make sure you do cardio 2 days a week, no more than 10 kilometers, 5. And yes, strengthen your hip, strengthen your core, and do some, strength work, because you will age very fast. Get yourself a wife, emotional balance. No wife, no long life.
Oh, please give some more advice.
Look, motherfuckers. The best advice is advice of advice. Because no advice, you have to pay for advices. So when you get free advice, open your ears. Observe the advice. What is this word? I don't know if a good word here. Combination. That's a very good word. You need combinations. Yeah? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need 4. You need 4. Time is too late. Look, time is late. Oh yeah, the time is very late. Okay, brother, second, the time is too late. I have to quit talking shit. Thank you.
No, please don't.
No, I insist. I have to talking, bullshit, because of time. Now I'm eating the time for my brain to rest. If I don't rest my brain will degenerate, and that is not good for my long health. Longevity. I have to rest my brain, because my brain needs to rest.
Why?
Because my brain operates my dick, and my dick needs my brain to work. What do you mean why? So 180 system. My brain, it works with my dick. So I need a healthy brain for my healthy dick.
You've been living your life worthless, not knowing what to do. Now you're gonna find out one day what happens when you have to.
Maria.
You have to make a choice to live or die. And I know when you find out this shit.
Maria, I'm alive.
I'm alive. I know. We will find out. What would you do when you die? Seneca. What would everybody do when you would everybody
Shut up.
never dies. Never will learn with survival. We will see. they're gonna make these people worship them and be their slaves. And the Bible don't say nothing about that.
I know.
The Bible does say that these people
I don't want no slave because I want to sleep. I don't want no